Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll start the return inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He's got his man. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Aerial assault continues. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws out the RPO. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. Just flicking away defenders. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Hampton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to pound their way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he added the extra point. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, Dave, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quick strike complete.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Smothers. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit. Forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense, a negative play on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the field.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Smothers. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it. Make something happen before the half.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. They're trying to get to him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quick pass on the fly motion. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. To the air, it's Hampton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining 1st half than you? An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds his target down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a gap. It's Cloudy. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hampton. He's got it on the move. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Another first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. On first down from the 13-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it Smothers. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like they're getting beat up on a lot of big plays from this offense.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.